Welcome to another edition of RFD TV. Your personal flotation device, or PFD, has been designed to keep you afloat in the water in the event of a boating incident. The RFD Cyclone 150N automatic inflatable model is designed to inflate automatically when you enter the water. A special operating head fires a pin into the CO2 cylinder, which releases air into the bladder. RFD recommends that you carefully and regularly inspect your PFD. This should be done each time you go boating, especially before any boating activity where you will wear your PFD. In this video, we will show you the easy steps that allow you to check your auto-inflatable RFD PFD. Begin with a visual check. Look for stitching that has come away, any fraying, tears or damage. Be sure that the buckle opens and closes correctly. If there is any damage, return your PFD to your local RFD approved service agent for further inspection. As part of the inspection process, RFD strongly recommends that you completely unpack the bladder. When the bladder is unpacked, it is easy to check the inflating mechanism. Alternatively, the mechanism can be checked and serviced by separating the Velcro on the valise. The auto-inflate assembly comprises a CO2 cylinder, operating head and cartridge. Before you disassemble the parts, check to see that there is a green tab visible on the base of the cartridge and a second green indicator clip on the operating head. If the auto-inflate RFD PFD has been used or fired, one or both of the green tabs will be missing, revealing in each instance a small red panel. Begin by unscrewing the CO2 cylinder anti-clockwise and remove. Once removed, check for any signs of damage, corrosion or rust. Weigh the cylinder on a set of kitchen scales to check that it is not lighter than the weight engraved on the side of the cylinder. If it is underweight, the cylinder must be replaced. Ensure that the cylinder has not been fired. Look at the threaded end and ensure that the opening is sealed and intact. If there is a small hole in the end, the cylinder has been fired and must be replaced. Check the expiry date on the cartridge to see that it is still serviceable. Replace the cartridge at once or before the replace by date. Check to see that the bottom cap is green. Now check the operating head and ensure that the green tab is in place. If it is missing, broken or dislodged, it is an indication that the PFD may have been inflated. If the green indicator tab is missing or broken, it must be replaced. Ensure the plunger moves freely upwards. Check that the seal is in place. Before you reassemble the auto-inflator, undertake a thorough check of the bladder. You can inflate the bladder orally. With the CO2 cylinder removed, use the oral inflator to inflate the bladder. You will need to remove the cap first. When the bladder is fully inflated, listen for air leaks and ensure that your PFD holds the pressure. Once you are satisfied the PFD is airtight and has no leaks, it can be deflated. Gently press the top side of the dust cap into the top of the oral inflation tube to let the air escape from the bladder. Ensure all air is removed and replace the dust cap. Before packing the bladder into the valise, reassemble the auto-inflation assembly. Install the cartridge by screwing clockwise until it meets the inflator body until there is no gap. Ensure the lever arm is in the closed position. Place the green indicator clip over the lever and snap into place. Install the CO2 cylinder by rotating clockwise into the operating head until the cylinder is secured firmly. Fold the bladder as shown and tuck away into the valise, ensuring that the Velcro is firmly in place. Even though your RFD PFD is an auto-inflate model, it can still be inflated manually by pulling on the red toggle. Check that the manual inflation toggle is placed outside of the PFD. Your RFD PFD is now ready for your next boating trip. We recommend that your RFD PFD is returned to a certified service station for its complete service and inspection, as per the schedule on the PFD. Remember, regular servicing of your PFD will ensure longer life of your personal flotation device.